dark green, and then the black. Okay. Oh, speaking of new, it just keeps coming. That's just what happens.
New.
New this week, we have another dress from Jason. And Jason, I'm going to be honest, we don't have many dresses at QVC, and I am such a dress girl. So and yours fit beautifully. I mean, one of Jason's first ever Today's Special Value was a dress in the summer. He and I kicked it off, and it was like wildly, ridiculously popular, and it fit beautifully. The other couple dresses he's brought out since then, they all fit flawlessly. So when you see a Jason Wu dress, because what this guy does, I mean, he really is that red carpet designer who designs gorgeous dresses. He knows what he's doing. It's all about the fit and the proportion. It is gorgeous. Extra, extra small through 5X. Machine wash, tumble dry, we'll say it right there, but we presented that beautiful kind of drape top earlier. This has a similar neckline to that, still with that cute little snap, so no pins necessary, no DIY moments. And the beautiful,
no DIY
none of that. And that beautiful midi length, 43.5 inches to 49.5 inches. And we have two colors. We have toffee animal, and we have that, again, that beautiful dark green animal right here. True to your QVC size, machine wash, tumble dry. The proportion is dynamite. Let's take a look on Blair, Jason, while you kind of talk us through some of the details, because you have to see it on.
I mean, this dress is fantastic. I mean, you remember a couple of weeks ago, we introduced another V-neck dress that kind of sold like wildfire, that, you know, what we call the statuesque dress.
Yes.
You know, and this is like kind of like a souped up version of her. Like the other one was a really beautiful, classic and solid, and I wanted to bring you a printed dress in the jersey. So it's slinky, it's sensual, but it's also something that, you know, has a dance factor to it because it has that swing around the skirt that I love so much. You know, that 50 silhouette is something I'm always so inspired by.
You love, yeah, you love that. And I love that you stick to what you love.
I do. You know, it's really my signature. And again, I don't do animals very much, so you don't see it a lot from me. But, you know, when I do it, you know, I really like to go all out. And I think this dress is a dress that, honestly, will look good on anybody.
I completely agree.
It is just cut. There's no waist seam. There's that little bit of a ruching on the side that gives you that tiny waist feeling. And then we've done the little snap across the V, so you don't have to DIY. Because, you know, when you have time to DIY, you should make something, you know, not having to fix your wardrobe, you know, afraid of a wardrobe malfunction. I think this is, you know, we've done all the work for you here. And I love the 3/4 length sleeve.
Me too.
It's a perfect jewelry dress, right? You know, the dress has just enough.
And pockets.
That it is, and pockets, of course. And, you know, the dress has just enough to make it a very, very special dress. But it also is designed so that you could accessorize it. You know, it's amazing with boots. I love this.
It's so fun. I was just thinking I was picturing my closet, and that's exactly what I would do. Oh.
I mean, like brown pair of knee-high boots.
Well, then you're going like a little nod to the 70s, sort of.
Exactly,
right?
A little 70s. You know, it's very, you know, it is elegant, and the dress, it's just, you know, it cuts you in the right places.
Yeah.
It's just below the knee. You know, it's just great. And I, you know, again, we don't see so many dresses on QVC. So part of my goal on coming to QVC was to be able to bring something that, you know, you haven't seen as much before. And so, you know, every collection I do like to bring one or two really special dresses.
Well, I love that. And of course, that's why I want Jason in the Zish list pretty much every week, because I'm always looking for the different and the unexpected. So that's why when I learned that Jason was coming here to QVC with his Jason Wu line, I mean, I really remember the meeting where it was said. I really stopped and I was like, oh my gosh, no way. Oh my gosh. I was like, I interviewed Jason a million years ago. It was like the expectation that I felt knowing that you were coming. And then when I, of course, not surprised, but saw how beautiful the pieces are, the quality, the fit, I'm thrilled that you are here with us.
The fabrications are exceptional, right? Like, you know, really beautiful quality fabric. You know, this is sitting in jersey, and, you know, it just has that swish factor. You know,
you mean Zish factor? I'm just kidding.
It's the Zish factor, exactly. And, you know, I love the green. I love the two colorways, but almost like completely different dresses.
Totally different.
Right?
Yeah.
Completely different dresses. And so, if you're into a louder print, go for the gold. And, if you want something a little bit more subtle, go for the green. But
Absolutely.
you can't really go wrong with either, to be honest.
Now, the toffee is the more popular of the two, so keep that one in mind. Not a lot to go around between the two. Brand new this week, extra, extra small through 5X, but it's that 95% poly, 5% elastane, so lots of stretch, but it's machine wash, tumble dry. And also what I love, Jason, about this fabric is it glides over the body. It's not something that kind of clings in places you don't want it to cling. It just glides.
Well, you know what's amazing about this? You could just ball it up and throw it in the suitcase.
That's the best.
You do not need to be precious about it. And that's another thing I love about, that I think is so important for me with fabric is that, it's really important because, sometimes you're not going to carry a steamer with you everywhere you go.
No.
And so, when you're traveling and, let's say in the holidays, you want to be able to just take it out of the suitcase or your luggage and just be able to put it on and look perfect.
There's nothing worse than doing the whole steam situation and then you sit down for 1 second.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so, it is that perfect traveling dress, right? You're flying somewhere, you have dinner that night, throw this on. You don't have to worry about it. And you still get an extra hour. And you get an extra hour.
Yeah. Oh, love that. All right. I was going to say, speaking of extra hour,
you're going to need that extra hour.
Yeah, something's happening this weekend at the Q. 49 hours of shopping all weekend long, but we're going to talk about that later. But right now,